Okay, so I just spent the better part of the day making a small Thanksgiving dinner so that I could make a Thanksgiving meal. It's 3 in the morning and I'd been piddling around cooking on and off since, I don't know, 6 or 7 p.m. It's 3 in the morning Thanksgiving Day with my hope to have this video up by Thanksgiving evening, or at the very latest, day after Thanksgiving. So, what are we doing? Oh, by the way, welcome back. It's another episode of Gourmet Trash Food. You guys keep asking for more, and I've been trying to make more. Yeah, so Thanksgiving leftover croquettes. I got this idea doom scrolling my phone, and I saw something about stuffing croquettes, and I didn't even click on it. I just had like a light bulb go off in my head. I was like, huh, I could do that, but I could do it better, I think. And so what we're doing is we're just taking our Thanksgiving leftovers, our primary leftover being mashed potatoes, and we're making croquettes out of them and deep frying them. By the way, this is very clearly a different setup. You might be shocked to hear this. My prep table does not live in the middle of my kitchen. That would piss my roommate off to no end. So it's up against the wall. Like I said, I've been doing this shit all day. I don't really feel like pulling the table out and setting everything up properly. So I've got my camera wedged in this corner, my light back here, thing up on the table. I'm just gonna point this camera down. We're gonna do it. This should actually be a pretty quick video. We'll see. Okay, so this is a pretty weird angle, but shut the fuck up. So I have some mashed potatoes, stuffing, delightful stuffing. I made my stuffing with brioche bread, and make your stuffing with brioche bread next time. Holy shit. Some turkey gravy, also the best turkey gravy I've ever made. And I just have a little bit of turkey thighs here. Just I diced them up so it's going to be easier. I didn't make a whole bird because I didn't want to make a whole bird. So that's just some turkey thighs that I braised. And then I actually used that braising liquid to make this gravy. It's excellent. So all we're going to do is we're going to get our hands a little messy here. We're going to actually get our hand into the mashed potato. Can't talk. Just going to kind of flatten this out in our hand a little bit. Going to take just a little bit of turkey, not a whole lot, about like that. And then we're going to take a little bit of stuffing, not a lot, about like that. And we're just going to come up, kind of move this around so that it envelops it. And we can work this around, roll it into a ball. And if you don't have quite enough mashed potatoes to fully cover it, well, just grab a little bit more mashed potato, kind of patch it on there. Sure it looks all nice and even. Don't have too many very like super thin spots. Like that's kind of thin right there. Just gonna patch it on. Should be left with something that looks about like that. So now we have 3 spots here. We've got flour, we have egg wash, we have panko. All 3 I've seasoned just a touch with salt and pepper. Just gonna go in the flour, move this around, go into the egg wash. And this is going to mess up the ball just a little bit, so be careful with it. And then into our panko. And again, just going to move it around. And now the panko is actually kind of nice to kind of reform this ball a little bit, and additionally it's going to push some of those breadcrumbs into the potatoes. And I'm just going to do this a couple more times. Okay, so we are over at our stove now, obviously. And if the oil here looks a little dirty, it's because it is, because I actually for once tested a recipe before filming it, which is actually might be a first for me. as far as any of my videos go. So we have 3 croquettes, and we're just going to use our spider here to lower them into the oil. I've got the oil going about 350. Do this slowly and carefully. And so these aren't going to take long at all. Just going to let them go for a minute or two. And since they're not fully submerged in the oil, not all of them at least, we're going to just, flip them over real quick to get them evenly browned. And that's really going to do it. This is a super simple one. You don't want to move them too much. Just want to check on them real quick. Let me give them just another little bit of time. Actually, you know what? That one's starting to brown just enough. Yeah. Give these just another minute. And hey, while we're waiting, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from me, and hit that like button if you like what we're doing here today and you want to see more gourmet trash food. I really am trying to get more of these going. Also, for those of you that have been watching for a while, you'll notice that for this gourmet trash food, Hannah is not here. We had initially planned on doing some more videos together, but she didn't text me back when it was actually time to get together and do the filming for the last one, which I still haven't actually filmed, but it's a really sweet concept. I'm hoping to do it soon. But that's what happens when you're adults and one of you works full-time at a real job and has kids, which isn't me. I do neither of those things. But yeah, hit that button, hit that subscribe button. It'd mean a lot to me. Let's take a look here. I want to give these just a little color. Actually, I'm going to pull this guy because it's starting to break just a little bit. So I'm kind of get this spider down in here. I'm going to use my tongs to move it on. So yeah, this one burst just a little bit. That's not a big deal. It's still going to taste fine. That one looks really good. And this one looks pretty solid too. This one's a little broken. Alright, let's kill this oil before I set the house on fire. And we're going to go plate this up. I'm going to use our gravy as a sauce, get this plate looking nice. You know how we do here. We'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so we are ready to plate this up. Now, if you're doing this, more than likely, you can just dip these in gravy. It's fine. You don't have to be all fancy with it. But that is part of the concept with this channel, and I forgot to bring my light over here. It's still pretty decently lit. What if we just... But yeah, so you can use gravy as a dipping sauce. It's fine. I want to try to make a nice looking plate. I don't know how I'm going to do on this one, but I'm going to take some of our gravy and take our spoon. I'm just going to drizzle it on the plate. I have no idea if this is going to look like anything good. Just going to go straight across. And then right on top of these guys too. Feel like maybe on top. I think that looks alright. Now, the last thing we gotta do is try it. Now, I already tried this because, like I said, I tested it earlier, but for the sake of content, we're going to take a bite. Yeah, we can actually get a cross section right here. Maybe. Yeah, look at that cross section. And it's turkey and your stuffing and your mashed potatoes, all deep fried and dipped in gravy. Alright guys, that does it for this week. This episode of Gourmet Trash Food. I have like 2 or 3 videos I need to get filmed and posted before the end of the year so that I can actually write them off my taxes. Yeah, once again, those buttons right there. Patreon homies, don't forget, you can join my Patreon for as little as $1. And I don't have super exclusive content yet for it, but I do put every video up for early access. So at least 24 hours in advance, you'll see the new video, except for this one because I'm on a time crunch and I need to get this up ASAP. Otherwise, Twitter, Instagram, stupid thoughts, pictures of the cat, things like that. You know where to follow me. Finally, Twitch. I'm super inconsistent on Twitch, but I swear I'm trying to get more consistent with it. You know, we watch food videos together. Sometimes I play games. Just hang out, talk, do all the stuff. That's about it, I think. Love y'all. See you soon.